WSTB, Clarksville. Hey everybody, welcome to today's session at St. Bethlehem's United Methodist Church with Pastor Richard Wesley and co-host Ashley Kettle. Enjoy.
Hello, and welcome to WSTB, Clarksville. I'm here in the St. Bethlehem United Methodist Church studio with our co-host Ashley Kettle. Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
Good to see you.
You too.
Always good to see you, always good to work with you. Let's get right into what we're doing this Sunday morning in our worship services. At 9 o'clock in our traditional worship service, our theme is being the people of God that we are called to be. Now, this is the third Sunday of Advent, and we're looking at a story it's the story of John the Baptizer recruiting people to live the godly life. And his introduction is, "You brood of vipers!" I'm thinking that's kind of a harsh introduction there, but that's what we're going to look at. He comes, and this is Luke's story, not Matthew's. See, when I read this scripture, even from Luke's gospel, I have in my mind Matthew's story of John the Baptizer, because Matthew's story says that the Pharisees show up, and John looks at the Pharisees and says, "You brood of vipers, you bunch of snakes, who warned you?" And I'm thinking, that's right, tell us, Pharisees. But Luke's story says, John looked at the crowd of people and said, "You brood of vipers." And wow. Well, we're looking at good news, everybody. And it does turn out to be good news. In that service, our hymn's going to be the hymn that we learned a couple of weeks ago, "To a Maid Engaged to Joseph," or was that last Sunday we learned that? Last week we learned that. And then we're going to also sing, "Here I Am, Lord." Now, in our Exploring Life service, we're in Mark chapter 10, verse 41. And we're talking about a conversation that Jesus has with the disciples and then with the blind man, and he asks them both the same question, and they have very different answers. We're going to be exploring that. We're going to be singing "Take My Life and Let It Be," which is a hymn that I absolutely love. I frequently say we're singing two hymns: "Take My Life" and "Let It Be." But it's only one song. All right, I better move right on along and get your top five in. I always look forward to this.
Did you go to the website and see what they were going to be?
I did. I went, and it has something to do with the traditions. No, the food.
The food from around the world.
Food from around the world. Yes.
Yeah.
Last week was the traditions, and this one is the food. So
Christmas food around the world.
Yes.
We're going to start with something kind of gross. In Greenland. And it looks like it says muck tuck. And I will post all this on Facebook so that you can go look at it, because there are many more. But this is a traditional Inuit, is that the delicacy, which consists of whale skin with a strip of blubber.
Oh, okay. I'm going to pass on that one. Yeah.
This one I think you'll like. This next one I really think you'll like. It's from Argentina.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to pronounce it.
Okay.
It is a traditional dish with Italian origins, and it consists of sliced veal with a creamy anchovy and tuna-based cream sauce.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Argentina, wait for me. Yeah, I'm going.
Moving right along.
Yes.
To Brazil. We're going to go to Brazil now. And they have salted codfish soaked overnight to remove the salt before seasoning it.
Okay.
Then they roll it into balls and deep fry it.
That'd be good.
Deep fried. You can't go too wrong unless you do let's go with this one. I'll save the grossest one for last.
Okay.
All right, this one I think you would like to. It is from Colombia.
Okay.
And they have some kind of cheese, costino cheese,
Okay.
and shaped into balls and then deep fried.
Ooh, yeah, that
So
would be good. That'd be
fried
good.
cheese stick roll.
Yeah, cheese sticks.
Now, if you want to go to Norway,
I like Norway.
You like Norway?
I'm all about Norway.
Well, you're gonna get a sheep's head salted,
Oh!
dried, and boiled until cooked. And it's commonly served with mashed potatoes or rutabaga.
I'll have the mashed potatoes, please. Goat's head soup.
Never had it.
But do you remember? I bet our videographer knows the Goat's Head Soup LP. The Rolling Stones. It was one of their
Yes,
releases. Yes,
I'm
Goat's
too
Head
young
Soup.
for that.
You children. So Japan, who made the list last
Yes.
week with their Colonel Sanders Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes, and that was on this list. Yes.
Oh,
They
yes,
include
yes.
cake and they have all kinds of stuff.
That was fascinating. You sent us to the website that
Yes.
told all of the how that became a tradition for Japan. And if you haven't had a chance to go look at that, go look at that. That is absolutely fascinating. That I'm keeping my honey baked ham, but the food of choice for Christmas dinner in Japan is Kentucky Fried Chicken. And the website tells how all of that came about, and I'm still amazed by it. But as it pointed out, in Japan, you have less than 2% of the population that is Christian. And so when they started celebrating Christmas, it's a secular celebration. Ours is too. We just don't want to admit it. It has nothing to do with the birth of Jesus. Now, at least we fame, the birth of Jesus. And for many of us as Christians, it is all about the birth of Jesus. But our culture has adapted a very secular approach to Christmas, and that's what they have. But it's fascinating how Kentucky Fried Chicken becomes the meal of choice for Christmas dinner. That's fascinating. But I'm sticking with my honey baked ham. Well, thank you, Ashley. Do we need to? Got to go to the website to see what next week's going to be. All right. Well, I'm going to go and look and see what you're going to give us for next week. All right. Well, that concludes today's episode of WSTB Clarksville. With a quick reminder that the greatest story ever told is taking place right here Saturday, the 22nd at 5 o'clock. And so you don't want to miss that. There's going to be all kinds of fun, entertaining aspects of the Christmas story with children. And there'll be animals and all of this will be, done with the children.
They're also taking donations of warm
yes.
to hand out to the
We're collecting warm mittens, gloves, hats, scarves, and socks to give to those in need in our neighborhood. So if you'd like to donate any of those, please bring those with you to the Christmas musical. All right, well, say goodbye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley.
Goodbye, Ashley. And we will see you Sunday. Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about the mirror.
You thinking about what?
The mirror.
The mirror. Yeah, I wonder if they see us in that mirror. Yeah, I don't think they do.
That whale blubber thing is really bad for the whales.
Yes, it is. It's real bad for the whales.